to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Vols will hustle to the line. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Try to get it on the ground. Tackle is made after the first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Finds the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
This offense has a second down play. Caught behind the line. It's Spears. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Well, jet sweep pass. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, a pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in fourth down.
First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll try the left side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give on the inside. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
They'll run the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QBs very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. This is a designed run. And the Volunteers get enough for the first down.
Gain of 4. And that's good enough for a first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got a man. It's Spears. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got enough for the first. Oh, look out! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Trying to find his man on first down. And that pass intercepted.
Oh my God.
After a good return on the interception. He looked as if
They bumped him or something. That was some weird shit, man.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Now the play fake. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. At the 35, he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's...
Whoa, that's a fumble. What's going on? That's a fumble. That's a fumble, bro.
guys.
Man.
And I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Couldn't make the play on first down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
On 3rd down, going up top. Might be looking to run. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Makes the catch past the sticks. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. The only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got it up. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Ball in the air, intercepted.
Bullshit, bro.
He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Line getting set on 2nd down. Try and play action. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the 1st down, but now he's in a situation where 3rd down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Florida.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, he's going to go for the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Florida 10, Tennessee 0.
The Vols will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point they kick one more field goal and this is ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the tailback. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. It's complete on the right side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Just going to keep it after the snap. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And it's aggressive, right? You're in your own territory, going for it on 4th down, and it can be scary to think about if you don't get it. You set them up with good field position. But I like trusting your offense, knowing you can go out there and get the 1st down.
And the Gators have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This time on target.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. Oh, what a cut! And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
The option look. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Firing to the right, complete. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Never a doubt. And now the lead is even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Quarterback keeper. He breaks a tackle. And the Vols get enough to move the chains.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. First down for the offense.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Florida 13, Tennessee 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up 14 over Florida State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. On the move. Hard running there. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loss of 3. Second down coming up.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Running back goes in motion. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It's complete to the right. Touchdown ball! A great catch and run for 6. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off.
Let's go.
Close in on him after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to think outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
about to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
He's loose. He's at the 40. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, go at full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
I just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on him, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
They want to throw it.
Let's go! Game time. Hey, baby. Huh? I need something, baby.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick.
Woo! That was close. Nah, I owed you one, man. Give me one, goddamn. You can't win them all against me, God. You can't be 100% against me, God. Dang. Sheesh.
This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a two-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession.
Game time. Game time. Game time. Let me get my win. Finally. God damn, man. Sheesh. Can I get one? Damn. Man, let me you caught a few too, man. Shit. Damn. Thank goodness, man. I've been seeing you been in my nightmares and shit, bro. Like I can't get the win. Let me win. Hold up, baby.
The final minute with the lead.
I had a pick too. I had this. I had that. Oh, don't fumble. Oh, chill out.
Man tackled in this no-gain land. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Number 14.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score...
Jet sweep king.
Nail me.
God damn.
Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
It's crazy. Our teams exactly equal. Our teams are equal as hell, like literally equal.
Replay scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6.
Hey, you want to play Roblox?
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice.
You might well take a knee, big dog. Don't even fuck up your stats, man. You had some good stats. Oh, he want to throw it. Oh, shit.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together down.
And he is finding
Take it back. Take it back. Take it back. God damn.
And he's wrapped up.
He gonna transfer, man. You fucking up his stat. He gonna get mad at him about this shit.
Should be the nail in the coffin. What a great
Oh, yeah, see you. Oh, see you night.
Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Damn. We finally got a dub.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They think there's room to run to the right here. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep
good game, bro.
Easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge